Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and today I'm going to be reading on Stephen Miller. I'm going to use the Abandoned Oracle, and I'm going to be using the Deviant Moon Tarot. So, Stephen Miller, there was just a video out that he was talking to the Memphis police, and he was saying horrible things that they have to take their handcuffs on and put them on, the people, and, they're going to be tougher. And it's like giving the police all this leeway to just become a harassing police department. And, going after, Memphis. I think there's a black mayor and a large black population there. So it's totally racist. And I just want to see what's going on with Stephen Miller. I'm going to take out a few of the Abandoned Oracle cards for Stephen Miller. Show me Stephen Miller and what's going to happen to him after this. Okay. Ooh, that's him. The Hush card. He needs to shut up, but he's got all these plans in secret, and they're just more and more horrible as time goes on. The urn. Could that be Donald Trump's urn? So they're really jockeying for power right now before Donald Trump is actually leaving office, kicked out, or has to leave because of health issues, or he leaves the earth. Stephen Miller, reattachment. How can I show this without getting strikes? Reattachment card. And take out one more card for Stephen Miller. Show me Stephen Miller. The Eye. This is him. This is what he wants to do to people. Okay, so that's the Oracle deck. Let's go to the tarot cards. I'm just going to do a Celtic cross for him. What's going to happen to Stephen Miller right now after people in Memphis see this video of his rhetoric and his disgusting way he speaks? Is there going to be pushback on Stephen Miller? All right, he got the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't see that as him at all being like a loving card, but it's an emotional card. I think my deck is reversed. Upside down. Show me Stephen Miller at this time. Is he going to get repercussions for this nasty speech he gave in Memphis? The Leaving card, the Six of Swords. That's crossing him. I also think this is about Donald Trump's leaving. What's going to happen to Stephen Miller now? The Queen of Pentacles is at the base of the reading. So things we value, his values, money. And then we have the Magician. So he's the mad magician behind this whole regime. Show me Stephen Miller. Is he going to get repercussions? Are things going to start to happen that he goes down? He has the Empress. I don't think he's going down that easily. The Three of Pentacles, working together behind the scenes. Show me Stephen Miller. The Devil, that's the card for him right now in this environment. I think that shows how his personality is altogether. Page of Wands, walking on ice, walking on thin ice, this guy. hopes and fears. We hope that he gets put down. Our fear is also that he'll rise again somewhere else. But is anything going to stop this guy? Show me the outcome card. Queen of Swords. Legalities. Prosecution. So let's go down to the table. I'm getting a lot of Donald Trump energy in this reading because the Hush card came up and then the Urn. So I think this is about secrets around Trump's ill health right now. They're trying to keep it secret. And there is a reattachment happening and the eye watching. So I think Donald Trump is having some kind of procedures behind the scenes, and everybody's watching what's going to happen. And Stephen Miller can't wait to be more in charge when Donald Trump is leaving, gone. However, that may work out for him. So Stephen got the Ace of Cups. So this tells me, like, the guy is so overly emotional. He can't contain his anger. Even though this is a bright, loving card, this does not represent him. We can all see that. It doesn't represent him. So I just think this is about his out-of-control emotions. Crossing him is the Six of Swords. So somebody's leaving, and that could be a problem for him, or it could be something good for him. So this is maybe why, you know, he's coming out. We're seeing these videos now, is they know time is getting close. They have to jockey for power because this man is leaving. Underneath it all is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is about our values, what, you know, maybe he wants to, I think this is about him putting new values into America. And his twisted dark magician, he has all the tools. He knows, you know, his speeches are unhinged, but he does know how to write and make speeches, although his Nazi is showing, right? And the overarching energy is here about America, the people. So the people are not liking what they say, but they are working behind the scenes really quickly right now because something's happening with Donald. And it's very toxic. It's very Nazi-esque. And the energy surrounding Stephen Miller right now is a page. The Page of Wands puts out a message of, you know, a very bolstering message. But he's really skating. I'm looking at more of the picture in this card that he's skating on thin ice. He's walking on ice with these two wands here. And he's a very little man, you know, very petty little man. But his days are numbered. He thinks he's so tough. He's this demon running around in the White House. But his days are numbered, I think. And I think he's going to be put down by who? By a prosecuting, you know, some prosecutions are going to come up against him that what he's doing is illegal. Let's just clarify the message here, though, with my mini Rider-Waite tarot deck. So let's look at the Magician card here. What is he up to now, Stephen? Show me what he's up to. What is he doing besides making these horrible speeches everywhere he goes? Again, the Page of Wands comes out. So he's putting out this very violent message, this blusterous message. The government, he's putting out the new government message to try to change Americans. But it's not going to go over well. They don't like what they're reaping here. They don't like the harvest. So they feel like they have to get more and more emboldened. Justice came out reversed, but yeah, he's doing a lot of illegal things right now. Will that be stopped? Yes, the Two of Swords is stopping his illegality. And the Two of Cups reversed. So I have a feeling his agreements with some people in the White House are going to change. That there'll be a whistleblower maybe that will be able to stop him and bring justice. Excuse me, bring justice to the situation. So let's look at the Empress card above the whole situation, the Empress. She's sitting on a chessboard. She's looking beautiful. This represents America to me, and he wants to go back to old times, wants to bring racism back. He wants to bring his Nazi views into America. King of Wands. He's very pushy, pushing his views upon people, upon the police. And then there's sadness here with the Five of Cups. Disappointment, regret. I think he's going to regret what he's doing. And the King, the Emperor came out reversed. So again, I think the Emperor is leaving. It's going to be very emotional for all of them because they need him right now. They have to get all control. They have a lot of control right now, but they need even more. And they're working on getting more control, but things are going more and more out of control. And then this Queen of Pentacles comes up again. So they got to put in their new values for America. So I do think there will be prosecutions going on here that will be coming to Stephen Miller and this regime. So if you haven't seen my last, my video about Donald recently, go watch his Donald's October, and then the last couple of videos I put out because they're keeping a secret about Donald, the urn. This is a dead person. I don't think Donald's dead yet, but they're keeping it secret that he's on his way out. And, Stephen Miller, he wants to now reattach. When Donald leaves, he wants to reattach, sew together the new America with his ideals. And they're really disastrous. This is him. He wants to choke the life out of America. And so things are pretty heavy right now in America. And this Devil card, this is him with all his toxic ideas. But there will be a prosecution going on eventually for him. And he will be taken out, and what he's doing now is illegal, and he will be prosecuted for it. All the cards are looking that way for me, and it's really looking like Donald's leaving. So I hope that gives you some hope. Hopefully this reading comes true. And not the Stephen Miller stuff, but the Donald stuff. And I hope that we can stop the regime and this shutdown and all this rhetoric going on, this Nazi stuff. I hope it gets put to rest once and for all. Thanks for watching, everyone, and please subscribe and like if you haven't done so already. Thanks, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.